things that are going to affect you if you are renting. Does it make sense to continue to rent? Not that there's anything wrong with renting a home, an apartment, whatever, but are you doing it for financial reasons or are you doing it out of necessity? I'm going to show you some numbers that might kind of shock you a little bit as far as for the break even point. A couple of my favorite websites to kind of pull some of that data and really show, are you renting by choice to save money? And this again is going to show you a difference here. So I'm going to give you the average as far as the cost of owning a home. So as the tenant, as the, you're obligated to pay that money and that's what it's going for. So is the fixes are the things that you're doing to the property. Does it make sense for you to own your home? Are you already doing the repairs? Are you doing the snow removal? Are you cutting the grass? Are you doing a lot of that? If that's the case, you might as well own a home. Let me show you one of my favorite little apps here. If you go to NerdWallet, I've got that link here actually right in the description here. So if you want to check that out as well, here you go to nerdwallet.com. Let me see if I can pull this up here where you can actually see it. Gives you a nice little calculator. And I included this again in the link there. It's just the rent versus buy calculator. You can go ahead and plug this in. So if you're Tiffin Seneca County, you pick a price point, $150,000 will buy you an awesome house here in town. Down payment of $4,500. So you may say, I don't have that $4,500. I don't have the amount to come up with. You're actually going to save money in the long run if you can afford to stay in the property. If you're going to stay put then. So the break-even point for average rent in Tiffin Seneca County area versus $150,000 house, if you had $4,500 to put down on that, is only 3 years. So after 3 years, you will have accumulated enough in savings to have paid yourself back for that. So then after that, it's all, and you can play with these numbers however you want. If you want to change the interest rate, which that interest rate's actually probably a little bit high here, you could probably play with that. It just depends upon your circumstance. The loan term, you could play that, 15, 30 year, the price point, you can go up or down from there. And the question we get a lot of times is, again, there's not a whole lot of inventory to be had. Or, I might have trouble finding a home. Well, if you don't get out and look for a home, you're never going to find one. So it's best to start that search now. But a mortgage that helps you build equity. We call that kind of a forced savings account. So you have no choice but to make your payment, if you want to keep your home, and that's a forced savings. And owning a home adds, value to your net worth in the long run. And real estate has always gone up in value over time. There's ups and downs and there's been some dips, but as a practice, it generally goes up. So you're going to continue to add to your net worth and in that forced savings of owning a home. So play with that calculator a little bit. They've got all kind of cool stuff on there here. That NerdWallet, they've got stuff as far as for refi, for things like that. But if you got any questions, let us know. We are live now. We're going to do a live Q&A tomorrow. So if you got any mortgage related questions, got any questions about purchasing, refi, different types of loans, renting versus buying, we'd love to hear your questions, and we'll have a little bit more for you then. But that'll be probably early afternoon. We'll go live from there. So till then, we'll keep